Hey, remember when I reviewed Project Echo? The original movie is a classic despite its problems, but lesser known is the fact that it actually had numerous sequels. Today I'll be going into the first of those, Project Echo 2, plot of the Daitokuji Financial Group. This came out in 1987, a year after the previous movie, and takes place 3 weeks after. In that span of time, the story goes, the alien spaceship is still stuck on top of the tallest building in Graviton City, and the aliens themselves have been quickly converting it into a colossal hotel, restaurant, shopping, and entertainment complex. They claim they want to settle down and befriend the human population, but their not-so-secret motive is that they want to bring in enough tourists to raise enough money to repair the ship, hopefully kidnap Seiko again, she is still their princess after all, and go back home to Sukness. Seiko doesn't want to go, but does want to help her people out, and so Eiko and Biko spend their summer holidays trying to do so, if only because they're still fighting over Seiko. Seriously, girls, get better taste! But, as the movie's title indicates, the aliens aren't the bad guys here. Biko's rich father sends spies after the girls, steals his daughter's research, and talks the military into backing him up because he wants to take the aliens' technology and make a profit. Overall, the movie's an excuse to revisit the world of Project Echo and all the weirdness that comes with it. You might remember that the first Project Echo had longer development and was changed drastically in production. This second movie being a sequel, they knew what they were doing from the start. They lean into, embrace, and celebrate basically everything the original Project Echo was. The madcap slapstick, weird superpowers, deliberately stupid love triangle, and parodies of all manner of media properties and real people. Eiko still just wants to live her best life and get through all the weirdness with a smile, Biko's still a jealous rival with a yawn streak even when she's working with the good guys, and Seiko, well, she's slightly more tolerable somehow. If you liked the first movie, you'll at least find the second pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't only distill and emphasize the good parts of Project Echo. The story still tends to stop for a bit to focus on panties, and more panties, and like I said last time, the character ages can make that awkward at best. Worse are all the jokes about tall, buff, manly-looking women. Yep, there are even more of those jokes this time around, especially with the Suknins getting so much screen time. The end of the movie also features cross-dressing as a big joke and important plot point, so that's not great. Like the rest of the series, Project Echo 2 has been available in English off and on since the days of VHS, and Eastern Star, a subsidiary of Discotek, currently has it available on DVD. Discotek doesn't tend to do streaming or Blu-ray, and anime movies don't tend to get streamed in the first place either, but the physical releases can often be found at a pretty decent price. Unlike the first movie, which came with a making-of documentary and official art gallery, this one doesn't, but it does have a live-action music video for the theme song, as well as the credits for the original US release. Got to wonder what possessed them to make an anime like this and use a song about a girl stealing her best friend's boyfriend, though. That works slightly more for movie 3. So, Project Echo 2, plot of the Daitokuji Financial Group, is watchable, mostly. Unlike the next two movies, Cinderella Rhapsody and Final, which suffered by departing too far from the original and straight ironing the cast for some reason, this one's got everything I liked about the first one and fits well with it. On the flip side, it also has everything I hated about the first one that made it age really poorly. If you liked Project Echo, watch the second one, even if you skip the last two. But if you couldn't get past the worst elements, maybe try something else. This is Secret Identity Studio, and don't worry, you'll get the next Gundam review soon.